The Republicans are doing exactly what you just so eloquently described. They're doing what you said you're doing. They're standing on principle. They're drawing a line. So I think Republicans have a hard time understanding the distinction. Now, I understand what you're about to say, which is that you guys have won 3 national elections and Obamacare was arguably on the ballot. So fair enough. But what if I believe that you are there to represent your constituents. Is it in their interest not to give the Republicans anything to get something good done?
If this were the debt ceiling and a long-term omnibus real funding resolution of the Congress, and that was that, yeah, I'd argue that maybe we could work out something. But it's not. And it is extortion, not just compromise. They're not saying, let's meet in the middle. They're saying we're holding up.
Fair enough. They are saying that. What they passed was a delay. And many Democrats will privately say that delaying Obamacare until
I heard Matt Salmon say they're compromising because they're not for eliminating Obamacare, but delaying it for a year. You know, that's like, oh, we're compromising. Instead of chopping off both your arms, we'll chop off only one arm. Aren't we great? It's the
Well, it's more like saying we won't chop your arm off for another 6 months.
It's the holding the good of the country, the economy, middle-class people at risk and saying, you're good guys, you won't do that unless we get our way. But that's different than anything that's happened before.
No.
There have been debates. No. Yes, there is. There have been debates, but nobody.
No, what? Why? No. We have had something like 17 shutdowns over the last 30 years, many of them precipitated by the Democrats with their own set of demands. And so why is that any different than, in this case, the Republicans using this to try to get something done that they want to have happen?
Because the fight there was on government funding. And that's a legitimate fight.
It was on abortion. It was
fairness doctrine.
That was, again, you know,
nuclear aircraft carriers.
Those things were not. You look at the markets, you look at people's concern, and you look at the consequences of what they're doing here. It is far different than a dispute that couldn't be resolved over a small issue not related to the economy. It's hugely different. That's happened all the time. I heard Joe say the other day, well, Obama voted against the debt ceiling. Yeah, he did, but he didn't say, unless I get my way on everything or on the most major issue that's faced, I'm going to shut the government down, or I'm not going to renew the full faith and credit. The kind of extortion we're seeing now is totally different than what's happened in the past. Totally.
Wouldn't it be easy